a quick video on sketching, drawing. Now, what I tend to do, we've got our image, is down. I've got an overlay sheet, well, which is nice for me. I've just drawn a grid on it. The sheet that I'm going to email you print with a grid already printed on it. Won't have the numbers. Just it's really difficult to sketch these things, so I use my computer skills and composed an image with the grid already embedded in it. When you get it, mark out. If you can print it, all well and good. If you can't, maybe I'll amend it and put an AB, some numbers in it. Could do. Anyway, whatever. Across the top, you've got 1, 2, 3. I think it was 8. 3. I'm not very good at numbers this morning. There's more than that, but there's only 8 within the image. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A. I didn't use I because I looks like a 1. So I just used J, K, and down the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just so now I know that Gordon is in C3, or his head is. I've positioned the grid so that it matches the corner of his face anyway. So now I know where we're going next. So we get our piece of our artwork. Piece of paper that we're going to paint on. All we've got to do now is draw a grid on the paper. Just with a fine pencil. I recommend that you can measure your piece of paper, whatever it is. You've got to divide it into. You want 6 proportionate bits. So just for example, say it's in. It's a small sheet, so we've only got inches. We want each cell to be an inch. What I would recommend is you measure a little margin from the edge of the paper. Set your shoe up so you've got a nice line to start with. And then what you want is as nice wholesome squares as you can get. I think there are 8 types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, within the boundaries of the image. I like this a couple of times today. And both times I've got the numbers wrong. I've got an extra ½ inch one there for a margin. So then it's just a question of you can draw yours really accurate, but don't press hard. You want them faint, because at some point, well, this thing with using acrylics probably get away with it, but you have to rub them out. They don't want them too heavy, but you do want them as nicely squared as you can. Just follow the same procedure there. Just make a mark ½ inch from the edge. In true Blue Peter style, I'm going to do it using visual, but that's all you're doing, yeah? So you want to mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up 3. I'm just doing it quick and rough, but you need to make them really nice squares if you can. Squarer they be, the better proportion you'll get. And then on your margins, easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do the same. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. And now we're off. So we just say, right, we want Gordon on C3. So we look at C3. Here he is, the little rascal. We know his face is just down here. His hat goes almost to a third up there. And then he's got a little bit on there. Oh, well, I'm attracted to drawing the hats first. It's a bit like fanged off, doesn't it? And it's over there. Yeehaw, cowboy hat. And away we go. But I will stress that initially, when you do it, concentrate on the outlines. Get a nice shoulder, cuts that off. It goes around there. Once you get good, and then if you start looking at shapes as well as, you don't have to actually. If you see that, you can say, well, right, that's a little circle sort of shape. Goes there, and his elbow goes. Oh, blimey! You've got big elbows, Gordon. But as I say, we're not concentrating too much on the serious part of the drawing. You know, the detail inside. At this point in time, I'm more concerned about getting this tambourine goes right down almost to the centre of this one. So we can make a mark and go down. And it's not in the centre, is it? It's just left. Maybe the fine edge of it is. This banging thing I was calling it earlier. The tambourine banging thing. So it's just about to thump it there. The hard bit I think, is the chair. Don't know why. Chairs are deck chairs and all these sort of things. That goes right in the centre of that mark. So it gives us a good measure of where that one's going. That one goes about 2/3, a third there, cuts it off there. Once you get going, you'd be surprised how quick you can get the outline of the thing. It seems like that A, perhaps think of the A for, think more of that. There's an A in there, there's a letter A. It's like drawing in there. I'm thinking drawing in the negative really. There's a letter A. That one goes down, right down to the floor. And this one, which is number 6, goes right the way. Oh, need to be a bit. Goes right down to number 6. Wow, lovely job. Oh, hang on. That one's further down. And that's it. Yeah, okay. And that little bit goes there. And you can get quite involved in this, but you can get the. I think I've missed a bit here. 5. Yeah, that's right. I know why. Because I'm drawing in my margin. Stupid boy. See, make a mistake, you just go a bit off. Well, I'll make them squiggle there. I only got it there because I've got to put Gordon's feet in at some point. Dun, 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 dun. That's about it, really. And then once you've been through Billy Peters fashion, I did one earlier. So it's exactly the same principle. And the beauty is, if you get bored, you can move around. So you can say, right, hang on, that lady's in D2, D2. Oh, yeah, right. Pull her hat in, pull a little hairdo. You can just go off and quickly sketch a new one. very quick as well. Her shoulder comes down, but it's a bit awkward because he forms part of her. She's in the background behind him, but you can all read him. Oh, there's a bloke here I didn't even know was in it earlier. I don't think I've done my sketch on my paper. I don't think he's actually put him in. Oh well. But the idea is you can get the outlines of the people really quickly. This guy's in F1. F1. Get your outlines in and really. That's his neck I've just drawn there, isn't it? His head actually goes a bit further up. I don't. Oh well. His hat is. Yeah, maybe I need to push this guy over a bit. Carol said you wanted to do some drawing. This is about the only way I know getting it fairly accurate. The idea is once you've got to put his hands there, arms going out there, back in there. It's got a bit of a guitar going in the back of here. It's a nice guitar, that works it. Because the scale's different, so you have to bear that in mind. And gradually you can build it up. As I say, there's another guy in here that I didn't even know about with his shirt on. You can get the outlines of them. You can quickly build up the picture, ready for sketches, ready for painting. But once you've done that, get to that stage, then concentrate on the outlines. Then with a nice colour picture, now you can put in some of the details on it, you know, the finer stuff. Once you rub out the little lines, make sure you do them faint, you'll be fine. Quick guide, like I say, be surprised how quick you can build it up. But concentrate on the outlines, not the finer detail. Then when you rub it out, rub the fine lines out, then you can start putting in some pencil lines. Awesome. Have fun.